This is real life, nigga, fuck music. Don't matter how I do it, I just do it. Never think twice, bro, I just do it. 23 Nike, just do it. This is real life, nigga, fuck music.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen of the Raid Shadow Legends Nation, we have ourselves a code, and I want you guys to chime in and redeem this code right now. So this is Raid Call of the Arbiter Code Chase for episode 3, ladies and gentlemen, which was titled Kale. Be sure to smash the like button on this video, subscribe if you guys are new here watching for the very first time, and comment down below your personal thoughts and or opinions on episode 3 of Call of the Arbiter series titled Kale. Alright, so let me just start off the video by giving you guys the code. The code is Betrayal. Now, as you guys see, I already redeemed it, but just in case you guys were wondering what the actual code was, there it is on your screen. Betrayal. You're going to go ahead and click confirm, and it has already been, redeemed. Anyway, the reason why this is the answer is because Kale himself was betrayed by Elhain, and they made this pact to meet up with one another, and they were gonna, start and have a relationship regardless of what was going on, behind the scenes with their factions. Clearly, both factions were at war. Elhain was trying to tell, the Dark Elves that they all are part of the same faction. There is no such thing as a Dark Elf and a Higher Elves, you know what I mean? We're all elves. And when it comes down to it, naturally, she was trying to basically, keep the peace. And as these Dark Elves did not agree, they went by, stories and things that were told to them. It was led to the war optioning. If we're not going to agree, we're going to fight with one another. So while these two did not want to take part in the war, they did want it to take part in each other's lives. They started a little relationship. Things got a little intense. They found a little sacred cave that had the stories told all over through the walls, and it was just a beautiful moment. The lighting and everything was right. Elhain was looking right, and then Kale, he went in for his, and she didn't tell him to not do it, so clearly she felt the same way. They had their little sex inside the cave, and it was love at first sight, and boom, they created this pact that they were going to meet up every single day in that same location and have their relationship, and keep things under wraps. Nobody had to know anything, and nobody had to fight. Simple as that. So while Kale returned every single day, living up to that pact, he waited every single day for Elhain to return, and she never did. So that sent him down a much darker path, with the fact that he was already a dark elf, he sent down an even darker path that just made things more worse for the high elves. We see him storm the castle, and they're just taking out anybody that's in their way. We see a whole bunch of royal guards, which are part of the higher elf factions. They get their asses handed to them, and boom, he comes walking in, and he's looking for the top elf. I kind of forgot what he said, but he was looking for someone, and who he ends up finding, we find Elhain in battle armor shooting arrows at him, and they lock eyes and they're fighting, and then the episode ends, and you can still see that chemistry that they had, that bond that they built from that cave, and that moment when they locked eyes with one another while they were physically at war. The episode ends on a cliffhanger, and we don't know if these guys are going to be okay to, patch things out. But we do know that he was betrayed by her, and she didn't leave him one letter. You know what I mean? You could have sent a raven, as Thor would say, and, gave him a note letting him know that you still felt the same, but you had to, stay away, obviously, due to the, the situation at hand. But she didn't let him know about a single word. She sort of disappeared and vanished from his life, and when he ends up, meeting back up with her for a second time, he doesn't know how to feel at this moment, but he doesn't know that he was betrayed by her. What a beautiful story. What a great ending to the third episode. And it leads off to a cliffhanger, which will probably tie in with episode number 4, because I'm looking at the silhouette and it looks like episode 4 is going to be titled El Hang, and it's probably going to tell her side of the story before she met Kale. So that's going to be a very interesting follow-up of an episode. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Once again, that code was betrayal. And if you guys have enjoyed it, be sure to smash the like button, and don't forget, subscribe if you guys are new here watching for the very first time. If you guys want a bundle video where I just reveal every single code for every single episode, comment down below as well, and I'll get that done for you guys. Peace.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
That was totally wicked!
No matter how I do it, I just trying to make my mama proud of me. I hope my mama proud of me, cause I dubbed college just so I could focus on the dream. I know my mama died of me, salute me, nasty down with me. Now two bros going back and forth, sibling rivalry. This guy gotta be, do numbers like the lottery. The coldest every winter, every summer, nothing hot as me. And if I spring up, bet my nigga on the side of me, ready for a war.